Ooh, Jade, you're not looking too hot. Welcome to the Hidden Gem Network. My name is Dan, and before you Jade enthusiasts, you Jade moon boys and moon girls grab your pitchforks, come looking for me, and try to shove something very spiky up my rear, let me tell you that we are in the same boat. So hate me, love me for this video. I'm just going to give my opinion, what I see, and what I've said before. So let's call a spade a spade. If it quacks like a duck, looks like a duck, what is it? It's a duck. So, man, I don't even know where to start with this. I'm gonna just say right now, I, from the very beginning, said, I don't know if this is a scam. Again, we're in this together. If it is, then it sucks. But again, we're all a little degenerate here. So before I go in and I'm not even going to belittle the chart. I'm not going to belittle anybody for investing into it. You are all grown adults and you know where to put, I hope you're grown adults. You know where to put your money. If not, then you, well, probably shouldn't be in crypto. So let me go back to what I said previously in other videos. I said that number one, this probably with their giveaways and airdrops, millions of dollars, isn't sustainable. Again, I think this has come to fruition. I don't think the airdrops and the giveaways are, quite frankly, it didn't do anything except rally up marketing hype. Now, let me tell you what happens when there's so much hype in something. Now, before I give this example, I want to preface it that I'm not trying to upset anybody. I don't care what meme coins you're in, what you believe in. I'm just going to show you statistics. This is it. So hate me or love me, this is factual data in front of your face. This is what happens when something is driven purely off of hype, right? So, and a lot of speculation, obviously. So that kind of goes hand in hand. So we can see I searched Shiba Inu, not Shiba Inu coin, just Shiba Inu. So that also categorizes the dog breed. So again, I'm not going to say that, you know, this is 100% the coin, but let's just say 95%. So you see this massive spike in October. So it has a 100 on the Google Trends, meaning in the United States in the past 12 months, in October, towards the end of October, we just saw this massive, massive spike in Shiba Inu searches. Now, let's go to the Shiba Inu chart. Let's take a look at the past year. And let's take a look at when the all-time high, or excuse me, the yearly high, because I don't know if this is the all-time high, but if this the yearly high, let's see what the date is. So the date is 10/26, aka October 26th. And if we take a look at the chart, we can see October 24th to the 30th, so that fits in. And what happens here? The hype dies down. And what happens here? The price goes down. Now let's flip it to JADE Protocol with Google Trends. So we can see that, yes, the hype is still here. So why isn't the price following the hype, right? So just think about it. It's already surpassed the trend scale, the high of the all-time trend scale, which was at a 90 between December 5th and the 11th. And we can see right here, it's Google is predicting that it has a 100, which means that it's the highest searched ever. So if something has this much hype, this many searches, this many people curious about it, logically, you cannot combat this. Why is the price tanking? Why? Why is it going down when the hype and the searches and eyeballs are all on Jade? If this was Bitcoin, you think Bitcoin would be crashing this hard when everybody's looking at it? Would Ethereum be crashing this hard? Would anything else except Jade be crashing this hard when all the hype, all the searches, all of everything is focused on them right now? On my Twitter, on other creators' channels, all I see is Jade content blowing up. So how, on God's green earth, is the price just absolutely tanking? What's happening? Well, let me go back to what I've said before. History doesn't repeat itself. History rhymes with itself. And I said this in another video, and I'm not going to go through all the other videos trying to find this, but I said that a team that will not stay focused on one project and hops to the next will have a track record of doing this, on going from project A to project B. So right here, I'm going through videos that I put out just to reiterate points that I said before. So is JADE Protocol about to scam? This video at around 12 minutes and 44 seconds, I explicitly say that their airdrops, the way that they structure is good for marketing, but it's a house of cards. And I still believe that. And we can see what's happening with all they're giving away and all this hype around them and all these people talking about them. There's still something really off about what's going on. And we'll dive into that in just a second. Okay. All right. I found it. I found exactly what I wanted to share with you. Listen to this.
Is that individuals and teams that are constantly going from project to project, they're not going to stop. If they're willing to go ahead and kind of abandon smart, what stops them from abandoning Jade?
Now, I called that out again in that video, so a few days ago or so, when I was doing a reply to DeFi Farmer, and shout out to DeFi Farmer for going ahead and being a great sport about it. So again, I want to reiterate one thing and show you something here that just really rubs me the wrong way. We're on JADE Protocol Twitter, okay? So, man, this is, look, 6 hours ago, okay? Einstein is back, big medium post plus announcement happening, AKA time to do some PR cleanup. Airdrops are over. Airdrops are over. We're much more passionate about sustainable utility / vision building plus growth. I said this in a video as well when I was talking about Hector DAO. When I created that video with Hector DAO versus Wonderland, I mentioned Hector DAO against Jade. And one of the things I liked about Hector DAO was that they are project oriented, not hype and marketing oriented. Number two, Jade says we're going to pivot to the platform. We're stopping these airdrops and we're going to be oriented towards the actual protocol. Wow, I couldn't have said it any better. Number three, 33,333 is going to 33 winners versus RNG via RNG. Again, this is giving away money just to satisfy people. But again, this was 6 hours ago, okay? So we also have one on December 22nd, which was also yesterday. A reply to Jack Dorsey saying amen, okay? Okay, whatever. But before the 22nd of saying amen, they were quiet for 2 days. And during the 2-day hiatus, the last thing they put, definitely not going to do marketing just to make the price go up so you can unload your bags. These are so, where, like, this isn't an up, you trolling and replying to these trolls isn't doing this project any good, which makes me wonder, who the heck is behind this? It's like a 15, 16-year-old that's getting really mad because they can't take a little criticism and a little feedback. You think that Vitalik is, and now again, I'm not comparing Jade to Ethereum, but you think Vitalik really cares when people are saying negative things about Ethereum or what they're trying to accomplish? You think Charles Hodgkinson cares with Cardano? No, they're focused on the project. I'm not too sure so much about Cardano anymore, but I know Vitalik is focused on his so, which makes me question who are these people behind here? It doesn't sound like they can handle criticism. And the fact that Einstein, kind of the guy behind all of this, why would you leave during a time like this? Everything is collapsing around here and you're back. Well, gee, thanks for appearing. Great time. And now the entire community is kind of, in a way, they have a guard up now because there's so many red flags. But the first red flag for me, and again, like I said, I still went into Jade because why not? If it did really well, then great. If it doesn't, then oh well. Yeah, I was willing to risk what I put in. But now the consensus of all these investors they're skeptical, right? So what's going to happen if you're skeptical with a platform and the general consensus of the entire community is skeptical? Everyone's going to start pulling out and selling their Jade, which is going to cause a ripple effect with those that are just everyday kind of casual investors that aren't looking at Twitter or in the Discord 24/7. So you have this ripple effect of people that are in the know, that are connected with the entire project, saying what's going on here, selling because there's nobody to really answer and give answers to. And then everybody else who's not that ingrained is selling off because the price is just collapsing. So there's just these massive sell-offs and Jade is just like, ha ha ha, yeah, kind of trolling other people. Then they come back and say, hey, Einstein's back, guys. See? Like, we didn't leave. Okay, after a few day hiatus, airdrops are over. Wow, you guys are finally starting to focus on the protocol and your participants. And then free money. All right, great. Now, let me address the final point and then I'll end this video here. Why? And I never understood this. I kept my mouth shut because there's something very wrong with taking 15% of the treasury in order to go ahead and fund your life. Jade put out an announcement that they were going to go ahead and had a vote on this. I think they had a vote, or maybe it was just an announcement. But long story short is they decided that they wanted to quit their jobs and focus full-time on Jade. And the only way they would be able to do that is taking 15% of the treasury. Now listen, I kept my mouth shut because I understand and I know the intricacies behind a DAO after just doing so much research on how they actually profit, how they work basically, and the founders as well. Here's an interesting fact. Did you know that the founder of Olympus DAO at the time was like 17 years old? And did you know that he was making at the peak anywhere from $100,000 to $150,000 in profit per day without affecting the treasury? Wow, revolutionary concept, which now Wonderland Time, Sesta, and the team, just think about this. The treasury still takes a massive profit, a massive, massive profit. And that still leaves room for the actual developers to make earnings as well, to make a lot of money as well. Why do the developers and the founders of Jade have to take 15% of the treasury? That is something that really made me skeptical, because 15% of the treasury at the time when I made the last video talking about this at $72 million, let's just even say it hit $100 million, they get 15 million from the treasury to do what? You realize how much $15 million is? So let's actually go through it. What can $15 million buy? 60 personal helicopters. Wow. So trip to outer space, submarine sports car, your own hotel. Listen, I'm going to cut it very straight with you. Right here, ZipRecruiter states that blockchain developers see as high as $242,000 per year and as low as, again, $11,000. But again, let's just go with 200,000 plus. You can live very comfortably off of 200,000 plus. And I'm going to end this here. And I want this to be food for thought for you. If the developers and founders of Jade were serious about growing the protocol, why take such a massive amount? But on the other hand, they already built everything and were managing everything perfectly fine before they quit their jobs or solely focused on Jade. What happened? Do they want to focus 20 hours, 22 hours a day? Because they were doing just fine. The moment they went ahead and pretty much announced this is when things started to take a weird turn, don't you think? So soft rug? Maybe. Bad decisions? Probably. Terrible marketing? I don't think terrible marketing. I just really don't think the people, the founders and developers behind Jade really thought everything through. And quite frankly, don't be surprised if this project were to get abandoned and something else magically appears in their ecosystem. That's it. Subscribe, like, catch you guys soon.